How you doing, guys? Great to see you here. Today I'm gonna bring you a deck profile. This is Eva, same thing as Sorga. I did have this deck and I had to sell it because yeah, but in reality it's just that the promos were a little bit too expensive and I really didn't want to get my hands on them, so I just ended up selling the deck. But I really enjoyed it and I had a little bit of a vision on how to play the deck and stuff. It is self-explanatory, but at the same time it's a little bit weird. But yeah, you'll probably see the deck list. Obviously, I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit in the comment section for sure. But yeah, anyways, I'm probably gonna bring this deck to my locals this weekend to see. I'll probably put on the comments how I did. So yeah. Anyways, without further ado, I did play this against a lot of Shiranui and Alden. Chernobyl was more the most awkward one that's just, dominates all your stuff and that's it. But you can just send them first and figure it out later for sure. But yeah. Anyway, starting off with the right line, self-explanatory. Not gonna go into stuff. Searches for a research. Searches for a research. Searches for a research, and her effect, the only effect you're going to be using is Counterblast 1. Look at the top of cards depending on how many cards you have in your order turn and add one to your hand. So yeah, self-explanatory to be honest. Like everybody knows what Eva does at this point. So anyway, starting with the units, grade 3s, we have her effect pretty good. Searches for a research. Searches for research. And if your opponent's on grade 3 if I'm mistaken, you activate Persona or just activate Persona. So yeah, pretty freaking good. And the other effect, bind regular Eva from your soul. Call one of these guys, and yeah, I got 5k, 5k, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Next, we're going to play obviously the 4 copies of this guy. This guy's busted. He just gets a critical. It's 10k. If you have Eva and 3 research or 3 orders from your order zone, so that's pretty freaking good. So by himself, he usually just, if you trigger Persona, it's going to be at 30. Sorry, at 33, and if you bring it with her, it's a 38. So yeah, numbers are pretty awkward, very annoying as frick for sure. And if you bring it with the order, and you can just rest the orders and soul +1 to give him plus extra 5k. Yeah, it's going to be a 43. That's going to be very annoying. Sorry, not 43. 38. That if you hit hit triggers, yeah, your opponent's not gonna have a good time. It's going to take the the damage for no problem whatsoever. But yeah, this, I like to play this at 4. I've seen a couple of decks that just play 2 or 3. No, I really want to see him in my opening hand because this card is good for rushing early game. You can just go ahead and rush the living shit out of your opponent, so you can just go ahead and play this, swing, and intercept. And the other reason why I like it is because I want to have multiple options to bring from my deck. I want to filter my deck. Anything that can be searched, I want to search it with no problem whatsoever, without having to be very picky. So for some reason, the grade 3 order gets if I hit one of these guys, just bring another one. Eva brings the other one, so I just filter 2 cards from the deck, or 3 cards from the deck in one turn due to the order, the Eva and her. This Eva in particular, you just filter through your deck pretty fast. So yeah. so that's yeah. And against Chiranui, this is actually pretty good. Any deck that has a lot of freaking that the opponent's rear guards are very annoying. This card is just basically against them because they have to guard the entire front row. And I'm pretty sure they don't want to waste cards, especially for Shiranui. You could get this guy a little bit bigger for sure, just to get rid of them, because they will not intercept. At least all the games that I played, they will not intercept with the rear guards. So basically, you just drive check with Eva, give everything to this guy, attack, get rid of the entire front row, and yeah, obviously if they guard it, then he's less cards in their hand for sure. But yeah, and that's it for the Eva stuff. Now the card that a lot of people gave me shit, but playtesting it, I fuck everybody up. I'm playing 3 copies of Bipolar Nebula. First of all, I love the art. I don't care. I really like it. But the same thing is that the art, not that the art is cool, but And it's just the effect to search you for a blitz order. So on attack, Counterblast 1 searches for a blitz order that is grade 2 or higher. It doesn't have to be Regalis piece, but the order just is a 30k shield that it comes like a lot, to be honest. So it filters one extra card from your deck, so that's the other thing. Now the other thing is that if you have a blitz order in your graveyard, you can Soul Blast 1, it gets plus 30. Yeah, you must have a blitz order in your graveyard, but you will see that blitz order especially if you open this in your opening hand and you like turn 2, you get 1 damage, turn 2, play this, attack, swing, counterblast, and search for a blitz order, then to like play the blitz order just to have it. This card, if you hit it off the top, it's going to be live. So yeah, and same thing. This is basically the spots for Combine Rusher. But I prefer this just because it filters 1 card from my deck and that's it. So if you see this card, it's 1 less card from your deck. So yeah, especially if you hit it off the top, it's pretty cool. You just hit it off the top, call it, swing with this, filter another card. Eva filters you another card. So yeah, 4 cards filtered through the deck pretty fast. So yeah, this deck is just a lot of filtering. That's it. So yeah. And you get to those, like, to the very thin deck that only has triggers pretty fast. So yeah. For grade 1s, this just for shield, and sometimes you have to guard with your orders. So you can just go ahead and place it in order from your drops into your hand. So this effect comes from time to time too, and it's pretty good, and I love it. 1 copy of this. This is in case you run out of your Poison in Paradise Evas. You can just put them back, draw 1, 2. So yeah, and just get rid of your soul. If you need to get rid of a lot of cards from your soul pretty fast, that card will get the job done. Obviously, the main card of the deck for sure. You kind of want to see this in your opening hand, but at the same time, no, because the research you kind of like search for it. Sorry, the research searches for it. So. No, you have to hit it first. But since you filtered through your deck so fast, you're bound to see it. So yeah. So there's no problem whatsoever. Or not. Sometimes you just hard mulligan into it. So yeah, just put your entire hand. Same thing as playing Udberg. Just put your entire hand back into the deck until you get the great one. So yeah. Next, because this is monsters, self-explanatory. I gotta explain much. PG because they're monsters. Next, for orders, 4 of these. I saw a lot of people playing 3, but this card's just basically one of those cards that you play this and just gets another card, and then the Imguard, Imguard just comes back, so on and so forth. Sometimes you have 2 Imguards in the field. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'd say a lot of people might disagree, but I really like this entire thing. The other effect, obviously, you can just go ahead and rest it. Rest 3 orders, so +1, and give something with Glimmer. +5, so it's pretty good. Next, we're playing the Blitz order. This card is insane. I love it. Grab 2 different grade 2 or greater cards from your drop, and then gives your Vanguard plus 10k. So you just basically call the 2 exploits that they're 10. That they turn into 10k each, so it's a 30k, so it's always going to be a 43 guard, usually, unless you get a trigger that it's bound to happen. It's actually pretty good. 1 of these, so usually what I do, what I've been doing while play testing, is that the first order you search is going to be this, and then the second one is going to be this. So basically on turn 3, you must have this in your hand, and it kind of sucks at some point, but obviously you have the aim guard, just search for this and play it, and you're fine. And obviously Eva will look at the top 2 cards, so yeah, it's pretty understandable. But pretty much it just protects your cards, and from time to time, if you need a counter charge that is very rare, or if your opponent is not going to give you any counter charge, you can just go ahead and pop this and add it to the hand back with the grade 1 cat. So yeah, it came out a couple times for sure, where my opponent wanted to like damage deny me and all this stuff, so I was like, okay, just pop this and good to go. But yeah, and finally but not least, Twin Cast. This is one of those cards that, same thing, you can just guard with this. It's in the drop. This chick, if you don't see the other ones, you're good. So yeah, And obviously twin cast is, from drop, pretty good. Sometimes you just need that extra 10k, so yeah. Twin cast is actually pretty good. Next, this is supposed to be the 20k shield triggers. It's just that they haven't arrived. But they work as a charm, to be honest. But I'll probably keep them because I'm a little bit weird. And I do prefer playing. I'm currently playing 8 criticals for sure, but I kind of prefer playing more fronts, just to put more pressure on the field. And back in the days when I was playing this deck, I was playing 7 fronts, and it worked like a charm. So yeah, and I'm playing the red OT because swinging 2 times with a critical is pretty good. Obviously, you have to hit it, and the chances of hitting it once you filter your entire deck is pretty high. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the entire deck. We'll probably do a couple changes in the future for sure, depending on the situation, but I'll probably put an update. So yeah, probably in the comment section by the time I upload this video, I will have played the tournament. And I'll probably just tell you how I did with all the stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to bring you this Scuff Eva build for sure. It's pretty cool, pretty nice. But yeah, I recommend it to give it a try if you don't have the Combine Rushers and stuff. But obviously, you can just play the Combine Rushers or something like the rest, and you will probably have more space in the deck for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.